Hey y'all, welcome back to How Do You Cook Back to Basics. My name is Andrea, and for those of you that have been here for a while, welcome back. And for those of you that are new, welcome. I am so glad you are here. So today we're making what just might be the creamiest, cheesiest chicken spaghetti that you've ever put in your mouth. This is a Southern comfort food classic. So if you've ever had bland or dry chicken spaghetti before, this recipe is going to change your mind and you're going to love it. So let's get started. First thing you'll want to do is turn your oven on 350 degrees and let that be preheating while you're getting everything else together. So while your oven is preheating, you will add salt to your water that you're going to be making your spaghetti in. Now, make sure that you season this up really well. So we're going to turn this on maybe a medium-high heat so we can get our water to boiling and get our spaghetti cooking. In my Dutch oven, I have 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to turn on this stove eye possibly on a medium-high. Yes, a medium-high heat. Now that our butter is just about melted, we're going to add 1 small diced onion. We're gonna cook our onion until it's nice and soft and golden brown. It might not be a complete golden brown, but it's gonna be something. We're gonna have all those flavors going. Here I have about 3 cups of rotisserie chicken that I pulled off the bone. Now what we're gonna do beforehand is we're gonna add some spices to our chicken. We have a ½ teaspoon each of onion powder, garlic powder, cayenne, and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Now what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to mix this up real well. Now I'm doing this while my onions are sauteing, just so you know. We're going to use our little spoon here and just dust it lightly. And then we're going to grab our tongs here and just mix this around real well. Put some more seasonings. Mix well. And we're going to put the rest of our seasoning on our chicken. Now that our onions are just about ready, we're going to go ahead and add in 3 cloves of garlic that I minced up beforehand. We're going to cook that garlic in our onion for about 30 seconds. This is where your flavor starts, right here. Once this gets done, we're going to add our other ingredients that make up our cream sauce. I have 1 can of original Rotel. I'm going to add the entire can, juice and all. Next, I'm adding 1 can of cream of chicken soup. I'm going to add that entire can there. Right here we have 1 cup of heavy cream. We're going to add that. Next we're adding 1½ cups of chicken broth. That's the 1 cup. And this is the ½ cup right here. Next you'll add a ½ block of cream cheese that's been softened. We're going to stir and whisk until this sauce is nice and creamy and the cream cheese has actually melted in here as well. Our water is boiling. I have 1 16-ounce box of spaghetti. Now we're not going to need this entire box, so we're going to put about 3/4 of this box of spaghetti in our boiling pot. Now we are not going to cut our spaghetti in half. We're just going to throw it in there just like this. We got a little bit more. Our sauce is nice and silky, and we're ready to add our boosted ingredients. You're going to love these ingredients, and they are so good in this chicken spaghetti. First thing we have is 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. a half a teaspoon of Better Than Bouillon chicken. Get that in there. And a half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Try to get all that yummy goodness in there, y'all. Next, we're adding a half a teaspoon each of smoked paprika and black pepper and 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. We're going to add that in there, and we're going to whisk this up so that all of our flavors can combine. Next, we're going to give our rotisserie chicken a nice bath in this cream sauce. We're going to wake it up. We're going to give that a really good stir. These are our cheeses that we'll be adding. We have 1 cup of sharp cheddar cheese, a half a cup of mozzarella, and a half a cup of Monterey Jack. We're just going to add that to our pot. Give it a really good stir. Let it cook until all these cheeses are nice and melty. This is the point where you want to try your sauce to see if it needs any more salt. I think it might need just a little bit more salt. That's it. Now we're going to add our cooked spaghetti that we drained and give that a really good mix until everything is well combined. Grab yourself a 9 by 13 inch baking dish and spray that down with some cooking spray. Next, we're going to add our chicken spaghetti into our casserole dish. So now we're going to spread out our spaghetti all the way through. Now we're placing our chicken spaghetti in the oven uncovered for approximately 30 to 40 minutes until it gets nice and bubbly. Then we will add our cheese topping after that. All right, it's been 30 minutes, so we're going to take out our chicken spaghetti from the oven. Then we're going to top it off with some delicious cheeses. Here I have a half a cup each of sharp cheddar cheese, mozzarella, and Monterey Jack cheeses. We're just going to top this off. Now we have some grated Parmesan cheese that I got from the refrigerator section at the store. We're going to add about 1/4 of a cup, if not maybe a little bit more, of the grated Parmesan cheese. Did I say that this chicken spaghetti is cheesy? I believe I did. Our chicken spaghetti back in the oven for about 10 minutes or until the top is nice and melty and bubbly. It's time to taste test this delicious chicken spaghetti for you. Here's your bite, and here's mine. Mmm. This is absolutely divine. This chicken spaghetti is so creamy and cheesy and so full of flavor. You are gonna love it. I hope you all enjoyed this episode on How Do You Cook Back to Basics. And if you did, please hit that like button and please do consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you're notified every single time I upload a new video. Until next time, y'all. Bye-bye now.